enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger. Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary. Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger. Hey.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Head
Well, hello to you, and you. Shout out to the 7 people, 6 people that were here now, 3 people glad to have you here. So sorry about StreamYard acting up this morning because it was on a delay for me. I don't know if it was on a delay for you, but welcome in. Glad to have you here. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations to get to this morning for all of you. Y'all, these national parks that we love so much, there is a huge update that you need to know about, and y'all don't like it. I don't. And wait till you hear what the update is. Then after that, of course, as you may or may not know, there's been a huge war, unnecessary war, just like the unnecessary war on DEI and everything in between. That the 47 his administration, his supporters have been raging for no damn reason. But there is an important battle with the battle of birthright citizenship that has a huge update that you need to know about. We'll talk about that. Ray J, brother, why do you exist at this point? Y'all, as y'all know, Ray J has been acting a fool. He is banned permanently off of Twitch for what he did by showing a pal on stream. In addition to that, he sued Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner. They countersued. But wait till you hear this debacle that Ray J is in. Okay? Wait till you hear about that. Then 47 has been busy. He asked for the revival of the Rush Hour franchise to be back on. And he also hosted the Kennedy Center Honors, and he has something to say about the potential deal with Netflix and Warner Brothers. We'll get into that. And also, as well, there's just been some breaking news about somebody responding to that Netflix Warner Brothers deal. We'll get into that. India Love taking over the Streamer Awards in the most crass, disrespectful, and unruly fashion. We'll talk about that. HBCUs, wait till you hear about the oldest HBCU in the history of HBCUs. And finally, a good friend of mine, a good virtual friend of mine, rather, Lana Del Rey, has a feature on rollingout.com. We will celebrate her this morning. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down the psychotic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Hang on, wait a minute. There you go. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. One thing to know, 2 things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it off right. But whenever you're in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen, Moon Vez, and Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. A lot on this channel right here. Happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with all of you. Glad to have you in the building. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do, because we do have 7 destinations for you all this morning. Here we go. We want to get started with this story from blackenterprise.com. And y'all, this is real. Okay, so my Lord Jesus. Here we go from blackenterprise.com. U.S. national parks remove MLK Day and Juneteenth from free entry list. Let me zoom in on that. Okay, here we go. U.S. national parks remove MLK Day and Juneteenth from free entry list. U.S. national parks remove MLK Day and Juneteenth from free entry list, replacing them with 47's birthday. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious, bro. That's like me going to Dave & Buster's and being like, you know what? Hey, listen, can we make August 10th a holiday for Dave & Buster's and everybody gets, half off games and half off food from 12 a.m. August 10th all the way to 12 a.m. August 11th? Or if it was my birthday weekend, are we really going to make Brainley's birthday weekend a thing at Dave & Buster's? Or we're going to make Brainley's birthday weekend at Dave & Buster's? Are you kidding me? Dave & Buster's, we can talk about that, okay? But that's neither here nor there. The important thing is you're getting rid of MLK Day, the day that was honored, that is supposed to be honoring the man that was and still is a powerful figure in the world of civility and the civil rights movement and humanity itself. And then you get rid of Juneteenth, right? You get rid of Juneteenth, the day that, Galveston, Texas found out that the slaves were supposed to be free, and you replace them with your birthday. This is like the Harriet Tubman. I think Harriet Tubman's supposed to be like a dollar bill or something like that, or supposed to be on some currency of money. And 47 wants his face on it. Like, do y'all not think this is not normal? Let's roll on. The Park Service did not explain why it opted to remove two prominent holidays promoting civil rights and justice in America. During the Biden administration on Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Jr. Day, visitors could enter national parks for free, but now under President 47, the holiday celebrating the end of slavery and the life of the civil rights icon have been axed from these special days. CBS confirmed a day that will replace them, June 14th, Flag Day, and more nobly 47's birthday. The list of free admission days, excuse me, not free administration, but free. Let me flip it reverse and wind back. This is an administration that's running amok and free to be stupid. Now, with that being said, the list of free admission days include patriotic days already recognized across America, such as President's Day, Memorial Day, Constitution Day. So wait a minute, people can get in on Constitution Day, but yet you're not respecting the First Amendment, but yet you're suing these media companies because your ass showcases the stupidity of how you move? Okay. All right. It also celebrates some birthdays, such as the establishment of the Park Service itself and the president who founded, Theodore Roosevelt. My Lord Jesus. No other president's birthday currently stands as a free entry day. The Park Service did not explain why it opted to remove two prominent holidays promoting civil rights and justice in America. However, the news shocked many in the Black community, particularly MLK has become a day of service. Many volunteers use a free entry opportunity to help clean the parks. Not only does it recognize an American hero, but it's also a day when people go into the parks to clean them up, shared Kristen Briegel, a spokesperson for the National Parks Conservation Association, to ABC7. Martin Luther King Jr. deserves a day of recognition. For some reason, Black history has been repeatedly targeted by this administration, and it shouldn't be. The removal of MLK Day and Juneteenth from this list also aligns with the 47 administration's crackdown on diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives. The administration has already urged agencies, public schools, and departments to put lesser focus on diverse histories. This update with the national parks is an apparent part of this push. The news also adds to the growing controversy surrounding the national parks, as it previously announced price increases for visitors not identified as American citizens or permanent residents. Even on these free entry days, foreign visitors will have to pay entry fees and other non-resident fees. So, wait a minute, are you basically trying to bring back the polling tax? Because that's what it's sounding like. You're trying to bring back the polling tax. For those of you who don't recognize what the polling tax is, Black people had to pay to vote back in the day, way back in the Jim Crow era, okay? And so you get rid of two holidays that have been recognized in America to replace that with the president's birthday, where no other president has a birthday has their birthday as a free admission day. If anybody deserves it, it's Barack Obama. Okay? But sincerely, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. And then you're going to charge interest fees and other non-resident fees to foreign visitors. Bruh. Watch it. Once again, everybody else in America voted for this dumb fucking his administration. Okay? Now, guess what? To all of the parents that voted for this dumb fuck, if your kids don't want to go to the national park on Juneteenth Day, they're like, nope, in order to stand with my black friends, I'm not going. Today is MLK Day. I'm not going to the park with you. And your kids want to do that, you should let them have at it. You're going to replace MLK Day and Juneteenth with your fucking damn birthday. You're going to be 81 years old with a UFC fight at the White House. And you hosted the Kennedy Center Honors and asking for rush hour to come back. But yet, we got people losing housing. We got, businesses that can't get venture capital. We got food banks having to do more than they need to. And I'm not saying that to be, mean or anything. But food banks, they're on a budget as well. Then you're going after institutions by not giving them the money that they've been approved for. Like, what is wrong with you? Chill, let's roll on. I can't. I can't do it. Speaking of things I can't do. From BlackEnterprise.com once again. Supreme Court to weigh in on 47's bid to end birthright citizenship. The government contends that the citizenship clause of the 14th Amendment was intended to grant citizenship to free slaves and their descendants, not to children of illegal immigrants or temporary visitors. The U.S. Supreme Court will decide whether President 47 can legally restrict birthright citizenship, taking up a contentious issue that could reshape American immigration law. The justices announced on December 5th that they will hear arguments most likely in April, with a decision expected by the end of June. 47 signed an executive order on his first day in office in January, declaring that children born in the United States to undocumented immigrants or foreigners or temporary visas will no longer automatically receive citizenship. The administration framed the policy as a measure to curb illegal immigration and birth tourism. Birth tourism? So you mean to tell me that there are people that come over to the United States just to get in and create babies? That's a tourism industry? God forbid if you got any grandchildren that fall in love with a undocumented immigrant or a foreigner, and that's your grandchild. Just like Caroline Leavitt's godson's mother, who's the immigrant that went through it. Okay, she got detained by ICE. See, it's happening at y'all doorstep, but y'all not having the same fucking energy about it. Going on. That made no damn sense. Birth tourism, what the hell? Which pregnant women travel to the U.S. to secure U.S. citizenship for their children, Politico reports. Policy, however, was blocked almost immediately by lower courts. Federal judges ruled that the order conflicts with the Constitution's 14th Amendment, a long-standing legal precedent, including the 1898 Supreme Court case, United States versus Wong M. Ark, which guarantees citizenship to nearly all individuals born on U.S. soil. Critics argued that no president has the authority to redefine who a citizen is, and warned that the policy could create legal chaos in state and local authorities issue birth certificates without recording parents' immigration status. After facing early legal roadblocks, the 47 administration first asked the Supreme Court to weigh in on lower courts' use of nationwide injunctions, which had blocked policy nationwide. In June, the court limited judges' ability to issue sweeping orders, but didn't decide on the main issue of birthright citizenship. In September, the administration went back to the higher court, this time asking justices to rule directly on whether the executive order itself is constitutional, Reuters reports. The government contends that the citizenship clause of the 14th Amendment, ratified in 1868 after the Civil War, was intended to grant citizenship to freed slaves and their descendants, not to the children of illegal immigrants or temporary visitors. You know the crazy thing with this? They now want to give a fuck about citizenship for freed slaves and their descendants, but yet don't want to talk about reparations. And we just talked about the U.S. National Park Service getting rid of Juneteenth and MLK Day as free admission days. Ain't this a bunch of bullshit? Just keeping it a buck with y'all. Listen. Oh my God, not to the children of illegal immigrants or temporary visitors. Lawyers for the states challenging the order, along with immigrant rights groups, claim the policy could undermine equal treatment under the law and overturn 100 years of established practice of the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. The case stems from a class action lawsuit challenging 47's order, with lower courts ruling in favor of the plaintiffs, stopping the policy from taking effect nationwide. The Supreme Court's decision will be crucial, as it could settle the legal question once and for all, impacting the lives of thousands of children born in the United States. I'll keep you updated on this, but this, like I said, we had one job on November 4th, and everybody else fucked up. And now everybody else is having buyer's remorse about it. Well, too fucking bad. The words of Dr. Facilier, you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. Speaking of, you got what you want, but you lost what you had. Ray J. Now, I want to bring this up because we have talked about Ray J's network, the Trunks Network, which is more of a decrepit, broken down, and tattered version of the Zeus Network. So here we go. Here, Ray J sells shares of Raycon Global to launch television network. Now, you do know I use other articles to get us to our destination. That's what this article is about to do here. But I have to give you context, conjecture, and connection before we get there. Ray J has made a surprising business decision by selling his complete portfolio of Raycon Global shares to launch a television platform. Ray J has made a surprising business decision by selling his complete portfolio of Raycon Global shares to launch a television platform. The music television star said no one ever. An entrepreneur has exited his folks at Raycon Global despite its $300 million in revenue. Let me say that again. $300 million in revenue. One more time. $300 million in revenue. He gave up that to launch a entertainment platform. Listen, I'm going to give game on what Ray J should have done. And it's too late to do it. So I'm just going to do it just to do it. You know what I mean? Just to showcase my frequency of creativity. But let's roll on. The Jasper Brand report. Insiders say the Love and Hip Hop star has his sights set on media expansion in form of a massive entertainment platform dubbed the Tronics Network. Let me see if I can bring them up on Instagram, because child, the preview for this network was so broken, tattered, and everything in between. It was so ridiculous. Okay, it's at 98,100 followers. Okay, that's pretty big. I'll give them that. But like I said, I don't think anybody has really. I don't think there's been anybody that really has watched anything. So here it is. Here, y'all. Here's the network here. So you got the House of Blueface going on Safari, the Girls Club. Let me zoom in here. SE Hustle. Then you have inside the network the Conjure family. I think that's the family that they deal with in witches and everything else. The Final Combo. Who's Gatsby Randolph? Gatsby Randolph looks like I actually don't know who he is, but it looks like somebody that's been around in Hollywood before. Of course, Sukiana, and then you see right there Cook Off with by Princess Love there. So there are some shows, but I wanted to show you guys. Let's see here. Oh, She Hustle. Okay, it's called She Hustle. Okay. Trying to go back to. There was a preview of the network. Because when y'all see this, it's just like, really, though? Really? Hang on, y'all. Give me a moment. Damn, he's got so many posts. I didn't really think this network will actually go anywhere, but still, I'm trying to find the right preview here. Hang on, let me see if I can cut through the bullshit. Give me a moment, y'all. There we go. I think this might be it. Let me see. Is this the one with the... Sorry, y'all. Okay, let me go to oldest videos. Oldest. Yep, this is it right here. Let me show y'all this. It took me a minute on Instagram, but this is the trailer here, so I want to show y'all this. Now, trigger warning for everybody, okay? Viewer discretion is advised. Here we go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let me talk, because I screenshot everything.
Going through a divorce and all legally separated, so it's a tough question to ask.
I don't care about filing for divorce, but I'm not a weak bitch.
Stunner won't pull up to what? I'm here, bitch. Nobody's coming downstairs. I'm at their building. Where you at, bitch?
What you're not about to do is fight every fucking 5 minutes. I've been through enough toxic shit. So cheers to that. Sneaky, get the fuck out.
Call time is at 11 o'clock. It's not at fucking whenever you want to show up.
Don't fucking come here.
Relax. Security.
Somebody strong, help.
Where's security?
I'm fucking on this shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mad now.
Yeah. Who gonna fuck man sign to nobody? Everybody already knows. Nigga, put it in the fucking mouth. These chickens are your body. Bitch, away from nobody chicken.
I like to scrap like any bitch see me like it's up. Got no food.
Yeah.
I'ma beat a bitch up.
Don't blame this shit on me, baby. Blame Rick. I heard shots, broken glass, body. How? Why?
I was there! Y'all did that shit! I was attacked!
Everybody breathing.
Yeah. That's Ray J's network. Yeah, that's Ray J's network. Let's get back to it, child. Just wait till you hear about the destination here. Make no damn sense. You give up $300 million to invest in that shit. The new television network was created from a $5 million investment and has raised undivided attention. The father of two is focused on turning Chronix into the next dominating force in entertainment television and seeks to free himself from any other endeavors that would distract him. Insiders are estimating that Ray J's potential gains from Raycon shares to fall between 35 to 45 million to even possibly upwards of 85 to 100 million dollars. By selling his Raycon shares, Ray J can secure more funding for Chronix and focus his efforts on his newest business venture. This isn't merely about transitioning from one venture to another. It's about seizing control of Destiny's helm and steering it towards his ultimate vision, a source said. The Wait a Minute singer co-founded Raycon Global with Ray Lee, the serve a wireless audio company backed by influencers. There are debates how much stake Ray J possesses, with reports ranging from 61% to between 30 and 40%. News of his Raycon departure comes on the heels of his wife, Princess Love, filed for divorce from the singer for a fourth time. The pair tied the knot in Los Angeles in August 2016 and went on to welcome their daughter, Melody, 5, and their son, Epic, 4. When announcing their split in an Instagram post shared last month, Love said the former couple will remain committed to co-parenting our children, maintaining a positive and supportive family dynamic. So, I'm going to just tell you, Ray J, what you could have done, bro. You said that this was a wireless audio company backed by influencers. Why didn't you have the Raycon Global Music Festival? Why didn't you have the Raycon Cruise? Why didn't you have the Raycon Global Con? Why didn't you get into the Raycon e-gaming tournament? You know, Raycon e-gaming. Like, that's how you would have expanded that, right? You could have done Raycon TV, kept it all in the same family, and there you go. Because guess what? Every event, they will be wearing Raycon. But you're not that smart, child. So listen. With that being said, let's get to this, because this is our destination here with Ray J. From blackenterprise.com right here. Ray J sued by American Express for $140,000 of debt. You know, I just thought about something. Wait a minute. Hey, Milagro, hang on, because you need $59,000 to pay back Megan Thee Stallion. Go to Ray J and see if you can get on the Chronix network. Just keep it a buck. I mean, you need to pay back Megan somehow. So maybe, see, we always make sure everybody's covered over here, okay? Good Lord Jesus. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Ray J has had a tumultuous few weeks. Ray J has had a not so great November. The R&B singer was arrested on charge of making a criminal threat days after he was hit with a lawsuit by American Express. According to U.S. Weekly, the finance company filed paperwork stating the entrepreneur and his company, Chronix Network, breached the contract by owing American Express $139,849.85. Good damn. Give me a moment as I pull up this article here. So you're probably wondering, well, why are they saying 140? Anything that's 5 or higher, you round up. Anything 5 or lower, you just keep it at that. I already read that. Sorry. Gotta scroll down here. In the lawsuit filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court on November 19th, the credit card company accused the I Hit It First recording artist of failing to make payments on his American Express account since May. The Tronics Network is a streaming platform Ray J launched in 2024. He said he sold his shares in Raycon Global to fund it. On November 27th, he was arrested after a domestic dispute involving his estranged wife, Princess Love, which reports that he was possibly armed with a hand pal during the Instagram live stream, but that's not all. He also chastised Beyonce and Jay-Z, who have apparently attended multiple shows during Brandy's joint tour with Monica on social media. Of course, Brandy, of course, is Ray J's sisters. Niggas need to pull up when they come to the show, he said, according to Billboard. Come say what up to Brandy too, Jay-Z and Beyonce. We big fans. We got family over there. We got our family over. We got our family there, and we know that y'all, and we know y'all there, and we love y'all. We look up to y'all. Listen, I believe Beyonce would call Brandy before Ray J any day. And Ray J, do you not remember when Jay-Z got sued for an allegation that wasn't true? Bruh, Jay-Z could handle you and then some. I would shut the fuck up. Because you got mollywopped by Diddy's sons. And then you talked about Suge Knight and his sexual activity. And by the way, y'all, I'm not making anything up. Ray J talked about how apparently Ray J and some of his people needed to go get butter to play with, so that way Suge Knight could play with that butter up the behind. Okay? So Ray J, shut the fuck up. Okay? All right. Let's roll on. He added for y'all to come to every one of Brandy and Monica shows and never say what to be and take pictures. I don't like it. Ray J clarified that he was speaking for himself, not for his sister or his family. Here we go. I don't know why it's not playing.
Yo, at the end of the day, Jay-Z and Beyonce, like honestly, bro, like yo, everybody you moving and they hit because I'm gonna talk some shit about Jay-Z and
because they know the power of Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Beyonce, everybody ran into the other room. They like Ray J crashed it out. No, I'm just saying, like, niggas need to pull up, like, when they come to the show, come say what's up to Brandy too, Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's it, like, because, like, we big fans. We got our family in there, our cousins, and we know y'all there, and we love y'all, and we look up to y'all. For y'all to come to every one of Brandy and Monica shows and never say what's up to B, and take all the pictures and all. I mean, it just, I don't like it, and I love you, Jay, and I love you, B. Please. Like, you guys are the biggest 2 stars in the world. So we know you there. Just, you know, y'all buy Brandy home. Just say what's up, B. Have a good show. I mean, she don't care. She never told me about this, and I am crashing out on this one. This is crazy. But as a brother and a fan of Jay-Z and Beyonce, like we want to take some pictures with y'all too, and we want to say hi, and we want to be inspired by the inspirational words that you guys are going to give us. Jay-Z and Beyonce, please, and I know Brandy and Ryan are going to hate this, but please pull up and say what's up to B. And if y'all there, there's y'all 6 or 7 times being at the Brandy Monica tour, and Monica Brandy tour, y'all ain't said what's up to B at all. I just don't think that that's okay. I love you guys. No, come on, Jay, come on, B. Let's do the right thing, all right? I love you.
That was the male version of Milagro Gramz, ladies and gentlemen. If Milagro did that for Tory Lanez, that's basically what Ray J did to Jay-Z and Beyonce, okay? And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think I saw something about why, Beyonce doesn't like Brandy, because apparently there was like a reality show or something to that degree, and that Brandy said that Kelly Rowland was too black, which honestly, to tell you the truth, Ray J, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, and Brandy are bigger than your whole existence, bro. And I am sure that those two women will have a grown, mature, and a very weighted conversation about what they need to be responsible for, but that's not your responsibility. Okay? And you can't even claim being a brother on this one. Okay? I cannot. My Lord. You know, I keep thinking of that quote that's, you know, do you feel like God stays in heaven because he's in fear of what he's created from a TV show? But sometimes I wonder about that question now. So here it is here, y'all. Here it is here from U.S. Weekly. Ray J accused of owing six-figure debt days before arrest over alleged threats to ex-princess. Exclusive here. Ray J was hit with a lawsuit accusing him of owing a massive credit card debt days before he was arrested for making alleged threats to his estranged wife, Princess Love. U.S. Weekly can exclusively report. On November 19th, Ray J, real name Willie Norwood, and his company Tronix Network were sued by American Express in Los Angeles Superior Court. In court documents, American Express claimed Ray J 44 and his company owed a total of $139,849.85 for breach of contract. The credit card company claimed Ray J stopped making payments on the card in May and still owed the six-figure balance. Tronix Network is a streaming platform that Ray J announced in 2024, the one which Singer has yet to respond to the lawsuit. As us previously reported, on Thursday, November 27th, Ray J was live streaming from his home and he appeared to grab a PAL and load it. Love 41 walked into his room to grab their door, which led Ray J to yelling at Love during the live stream. Ray J accused his ex of being intoxicated. You know, I'm just saying, Princess Love, she's got her own business, doing her big thing in the world of poker. Like, she's a whole catch. And then this motherfucker with these glasses on got the chance to have a picture with her at the BET Awards. Don't make no fucking damn sense. I'm just saying, listen, Princess Love Lee is a way better name than Princess Norwood, okay? That's no disrespect to, you know, Cinderella, Brandy. By the way, shout out to a content creator. They said that we always credit Brandy as the original Cinderella, but there's another Black Cinderella movie. So shout out to that content creator. I can't pull up the name right now, but shout out to them. Let's keep going here. Later, a man walked into the room and Ray J could be heard telling him, "I will shoot the fuck out of you." He continued by threatening, "I'll ill you or delete you." Ray J also told the guests, "Get out of my house before I pow you right now. I got a pow on me." Law enforcement sources told TMZ that the police received a call around 4 a.m. to a home in Porter Ranch, California over potential DV and threats. Officers arrived at the home and took Ray J into custody. He was released after posting a $50,000 bond. And his manager, Whack 100, who is whack as an individual, as a manager, as everything in between, they did a handshake and Wack's eyes looked this way and Ray J's eyes looked that way. And so it's like, do y'all realize it's 2025? Hey, you didn't see me, I didn't see you. Oh shit, there's a camera. Hey, listen, maybe we should look the other way. The fuck? Anyway, hours after his arrest, Love broke her silence via a video she posted on Instagram talking about the incident. She captioned the post, "Enough is enough." Love says she would never put her children in danger, and said she has been raising them on her own. She accused her ex of terrorizing women. She accused Ray J of pulling a pal on her and another family member when she tried to remove the kids from the home. Ray J posted his own video on Instagram, which has since been deleted, where he defended himself and his parenting. He said he loved his children, did not feel like he was in the wrong in the situation that led to his arrest. He denied pointing a pal at his ex or having any intention to hurt anyone. Right here in February 2024, Love filed for divorce in Los Angeles Superior Court. She shared a statement on Instagram about the decision is with heavy hearts, and we shared the news of our decision to divorce. After much reflection, discussion, and counseling, we have come to the difficult realization that our paths have diverged. It is in the best interest of both of us to part ways. Love wrote. Love's divorce was the fourth time the duo had attempted to divorce each other. Love was the first to file in 2020, but dismissed the case. Ray J filed his own petition in 2020, but dismissed it. He filed another case in 2021, but they dismissed it again. The current case is still pending. Ray J and Love married in August 2016. They share 2 kids, Melody and Epic. And sir, you had no intention on hurting anyone. I'll shoot the uck out of you right now. I'll delete you. Get out of my house before I pow you right now. I got a pow on me. But yet you had no intention of doing anything? Okay, child. Okay. Hey, Florida, welcome in, good sir. Glad to have you here. Let's watch this video here from this content creator named Lola T Podcast. Let's watch her.
Welcome to Lola Lee T Podcast. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So, what is going on with the Tronics Network?
Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Lola Lee T Podcast. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel.
I was trying to get that other video up. Here we go.
Welcome to Lola Lee T Podcast. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So, what is going on with the Tronics Network? So, their official blog page has changed from the Tronics Network, which was focused on the Tronics Network news, to a Zeus page virtually overnight. I actually woke up to this.
Damn.
So this T page is very tight-lipped right now. They're not saying what's going on. And sources are telling me that there is trouble behind the scenes. And these sources have been telling me this for a while now. So if you remember, the claims started back with Stunna Girl when she made the claims back in May 25, 2024. She said, you pay for blanks all day, but won't pay your team. You're a professional, John. And Stunna Girl was talking about Ray J here. That was not.
Wait a minute. You pay for hoes all day, but you won't pay your team. You're a professional, John. You were just gassing Sukiana saying that you had her sign NDA after you got some cat. Bitches can't be on your network lest they sexually pleasing you. You're the biggest creep of them all. Oh my God! Now, for those of you who don't know, Stunna Girls was a show on the Tronics Network. I had no idea about Lola Lee T Podcast. From one lead to another. Much love to you. But let's keep going. Wow.
Not a mistake. There's no alleged here, but I'm going to say it. She was talking about allegedly Ray J. She said you was just gassing Suki, saying you had her sign an NDA after you got some of that kitty cat. Blanks can't be on our network lest they blankety blanking you. You're the biggest creep of them all. So she was basically saying here that Ray J is like the other guy on the other network. And in this message from the same date, she said, you are a grown man trolling me every day. I ignore you. You try to link with every op now. You posting videos about me on your page. Get a life. That blank, you blanking, getting to your head. And then in this message, she said, stop speaking on me. You're nothing but a Hollywood kid who's having a midlife crisis at 50, faking a gangster image. Once you couldn't pay us for clout and my husband for protection anymore, you started trying to be him. You even tattooed your face like his. Laughing my A off. Bye. Wow. So notice the part about her saying couldn't pay us. Couldn't pay us. So could that be the reason why Ray J and Stunna Girl, why their partnership ended? Could it be that Ray
I feel like this not being able to pay them may go back to the lawsuit that American Express put on Ray J, because to be $140,000 worth of debt, this might have something to do with it. Let's keep going here.
Jay couldn't pay them anymore. Could that mean that there could have been maybe a money issue? The streets are talking. And sadly, I'm hearing that some of Stunna Girl's claims in these posts here might sadly be true. And in my humble opinion, I feel that not paying people is not okay. But again, I gotta say allegedly, that is what is being said allegedly. And if y'all recall, one of the first shows that was pulled from the Tronics Network was Moniece Slaughter's show, Love After Hip Hop. Moniece found out at the same time as everyone else that her show was pulled via social media. And she went on social media to vent her frustration at the way Ray J treated her, dealt with the situation. Apparently, it was pulled for reasons he could not explain. She made some claims that she wasn't paid and that she was
working. What do you mean that the show was pulled beyond what Ray J could explain? Not to Lower Lee, shout out to Lower Lee, but I'm just a little confused here, because if you gave up your shares to invest $5 million into a media platform or entertainment media platform or network, aren't you the proprietor? Or at least you have a majority stake to approve who's on, who's not. So something, the Kool-Aid ain't sweet here.
Working in good faith.
So I just got word via social media that Ray has decided to pull Love After Hip Hop from Tronics because he wants to, and I quote, make sure that everything on Tronics.
Wait, what show?
So I just got word via social media that Ray has decided to pull Love After Hip Hop from Tronics.
Oh, Love After Hip Hop. Okay. So I'm going to tell you why that probably happened. With the show Love and Hip Hop, right? From Mona Scott Young. That's her property. So Love After Hip Hop, right, would probably be, and really would be, Mona Scott Young's property. So that's probably why. In addition to that, you can do variations, right? So there's Growing Up Hip Hop. That was on WeTV, one of the biggest shows on WeTV in a long time. But that was different than Love and Hip Hop. But let's keep going.
Because he wants to, and I quote, make sure that everything on Tronics he can wait. I want to make sure that everything on Tronics I can control. And there's a lot of stuff going on with Paramount, and I want to make sure my partners are cool. Well, there's nothing going on with Paramount. There's nothing going on with VH1. The issue is that I own the show. The show is registered to me and I control the show. Mm-hmm. And I guess they thought that I hadn't protected my ideas. So now that they've realized that I do and did and have protected my ideas, that it's not so easy, which is really sad because they're family and I love them. And so let's see if they pull the show. If not, it doesn't matter. I have another home for the show. And it's really nothing more than the fact that they didn't think that I had protected the idea, and I did across all 50 states. In the TV and film space, and the merchandise space, and the trademark and logo space, and the LLC space, and then registered everything to my parent corporation. But it's like, who wouldn't do that? You know what I mean? My own production team has been paid. I am the only one that has not been paid. I'm the only one that's been working in good faith.
I love y'all again. I know we had a show that we was producing called Love After Hip Hop. I had to pull the show down for other reasons that I can't explain. But right now, I had to pull the show. It's a lot of big popping with Love and Hip Hop. It's a lot of popping with Paramount Plus. And I want to make sure that my partners are 100. And everything that I do on Tronics, I control. And I want to make sure everybody's happy and that nothing is getting out of hand or out of my control. So I have to pull it down, restart. Thank y'all for watching the show on Love After Hip Hop. Thank you, Monique. But right now we got to pull it down. And I'm about to put up 2. That's going to be crazier. I love that show. Love the podcast. That's what it was. It's a visual podcast, but that's on hold.
But according to the then Tronics Network HQ T page, which is now called the Zeus Network. And remember now, at that time, that T page was the official page of the Tronics Network. At that time, they showed leaked payments to Monique. But let's have a look at these payments because she's obviously owed more than what is being shown here. For example, this $50, what is that for a tip? What about this $10? What is that? And this $2,000, that is a nice amount, but not for a payment for her show. That is no way. And $800 maybe for hair, the $400 maybe for her nails. So all in all, the amounts didn't really show what the payments were for. We really don't know what these payments were for, and we still don't know if she was paid. And one of the most anticipated shows, the Girls Club, well, I would have loved to see all of the ladies gathered for a premiere, but that didn't happen. Some of their breakout stars are not getting the promotion they deserve, in my humble opinion. So there definitely seems to be something going on behind the scenes for Tronics. But I am hearing that it is pretty chaotic behind the scenes for Tronics, allegedly. And I was really, really excited for this new network. I'm actually excited for all of the new networks that are coming up because I am not one to stop anyone's bag. But like I said, what I'm hearing is not good. But hopefully they will get it together. So definitely let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you got any hot tea, message me on Instagram. I love you guys. Bye.
So I'm going to subscribe to her. Like I said, never heard Lola until today. But shout out to her for getting this tea about the Tronics Network. Listen, I'm never going to, like I said in my description box this morning, I am never going to down a black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Italian, whatever type of person who is doing the right thing, moving in the right fashion, and they have done the work, right? I'm never going to down that, and they are receiving the blessings that they have worked so hard for. Never will down that. Because guess what? If I'm down their success, I'm downing my own potential success. In the same token, y'all saw the Tronics preview, right? So the Tronics Network preview. So by that point, it's just like, no, we're not doing this shit. Now there is one more video here, and then we will roll on here. So right here, more Tronics Network drama leak messages show Shanice Slaughter was paid. Here we go.
Welcome to Lola Lee T Podcast. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So there have been some receipts leaked regarding Monique Slaughter saying she wasn't paid by the Tronics Network. But first, here's the backstory. Monique Slaughter's show Love After Hip Hop was canceled from the Tronics Network for reasons Raeh couldn't explain.
I love y'all again. I know we had a show that we was producing called Love After Hip Hop. I had to pull the show down for other reasons that I can't explain. But right now, I had to pull the show. It's a lot of popping with Love and Hip Hop. It's a lot of popping with Paramount Plus.
And Monique found out her show was pulled via her social media, and she wasn't too happy about that. She then went on a social media event.
My phone cut off earlier because my phone was like It overheated
Yep.
and it shut down.
It
And
will
then I was
do that, for
driving.
real.
Then I like had a
Your phone
million, trillion,
overheats.
bazillion business
it will shut
calls. So I just got word via social media that Raeh has decided to pull Love After Hip Hop from Tronics because he wants to, and I quote, make sure that everything on Tronics he can control. Wait. I want to make sure that everything on Tronics I can control.
She said everyone has been paid except for her.
And I know that everyone around me, including his staff, has been paid. My own production team has been paid. I am the only one that has not been paid. I'm the only one that's been working in good faith.
And well, according to the Tronics Network's own T page, shout out to Tronics Network HQ. Feel free to go follow them on Instagram. Well, that T page showed the leaked payments to Moniece dating back to April the 13th, 2023. She showed receipts. The receipts that were shown showed receipts of cash apps totaling $4,070. And the amounts range anywhere from $10 to $2,000. But I'm going to play Judge Judy for a minute. Do you guys watch Judge Judy? I really miss Judge Judy. And Judge Judy would have said which amounts are for her, which amounts are for her show Love After Hip Hop, which amounts are for coffee. We need the breakdown of the payments. What is the breakdown of the payments? But anyway, let's have a look at some of these comments. This person said, why are we seeing receipts of payments to your employee? Is this not confidential? And some other comments, I said she was lying and making herself a victim. She lied and came for Krishan. Sad work. What is this for? I thought she was lying because why would everyone else get paid but her? And that's a little strange. Why would everybody else get paid except for her? This person said, what are the payments for? And that's what I said. What are the payments for? These receipts don't really show what the payments are for, but because these are leaked payments, I'm assuming that these are payments towards her work on the show. And this person said, once being nosy as usual, nothing new. Okay. So there you have it, guys. What do you guys make of these leaked payments that Moniece received? What are your thoughts on the situation? Personally, I feel like this should be happening in the background. This should not be out on Front Street for the rest of us to see what is going on. This is private business, but I am a blogger and I'm going to talk about it. So definitely let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
So I just found one more video, y'all. Like I said, sometimes when we're live, we find stuff while we're live. So this person here is a former employee.
She said they are causing her midnight, speaking her choice over at the Trouble in Paradise over at the Tronics Network, and their ex-blogger is telling everything. So the Tronics Network official blogger was on Instagram Live last night speaking her truth. She spoke on why she is no longer working with the Tronics Network. She said they are causing her mental distress. And at this point, she is thinking about lawyering up. She said she was pressed to post nonsense about the CEO of the Zeus Network. She is saying that she left because they were not paying her what they agreed to pay her. So she quit.
Something the Kool-Aid.
She turned the official Tronics Network T page, which I believe is hers, into a Zeus page. And this is after she quit, right? And she seemed to be doing really well with that page. And she alleges in this video that in retaliation, Tronics Network took her page down. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just reporting this. So that is alleged. She then said another blogger has replaced her, and she is putting it out there that that blogger will be paid in clout. She said much, much more. Listen to this.
So I'm really having to do this. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to join the live, and we're gonna do this.
She definitely has an accent.
Thank you for joining.
Sound like New Orleans, baby.
Thank you for joining. People to join.
First, on this account, the account that she was doing this live from, she only had 6 people in that live.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, she's basically saying that if she was doing her live from this account, she would have had a lot more people.
Yep. I wasn't alive, and I have all the evidence. I have all the proofs to back me up. So I need everyone to follow my page on YouTube. It's Auntie Jojo, the same thing as it is here, because that's where I'm going to be dropping the receipts. But I need you to know that no one fired me. I quit. Zeus Network did not take my page. They are clear. They did nothing to take my page. If anything, Tronics Network, I believe, took my page the minute I switched over to Zeus, because Zeus actually pays their bloggers affordable wages. So that's what happened. Some girl named Cappin for Likes is claiming that she's working for that network. Go ahead, go for it. Do that. They're going to do exactly to you what they did to me, which was fill my head up with hopes and promises. Tell me that, first of all, what kind of network brings people on without an NDA? Okay, so I'm working for you for 3 months. You're paying me because I have receipts. You're not going to say you didn't pay me. You did pay me, but not enough. Okay, you wanted to pay me $2,500 a month to blog, to run 5 different accounts across 5 different platforms. That's what you wanted me to do? And quit my teaching job, my career, leave my career behind? So that's the value that I bring to the table as a digital creator. And then you're upset that after my daughter had her graduation, I kid you not, she graduated on May 11th. I think they sent me $3,000 a month before, even though when I first spoke to them, I asked for $6K with my 2 assistants. I fired my 2 assistants. They gave me $3K, whatever. I took it, whatever. So, but Ray J went on live and said, I'm giving you a raise. I literally have all this. I submitted my invoice. I need $5K a month to live. Like, I'm a teacher. I give up my career where I'm making like $2K a week because I'm like, you know, this is a celebrity. He's got it together. The gentleman who brought me on, I have nothing bad to say about him. That's Tay-Rod. He is an amazing person. He's busted his trying to make this network take off. And it's people at the top who don't know what they're doing, and all they want to do as opposed to build up the network is destroy Zeus. That's all they want. There's so many lies. I have evidence of where they doctored a picture of Lemmy speaking to Sukiana and try to make it seem like Lemmy was attacking one of the girls. I have evidence. I have text messages, and I didn't sign an NDA. So before you send just like Cappin for Likes after me to start drama when I stayed out of the drama, before you send psycho just like that, my mic is on mute. If you can't hear me, please put an ear in the comments, because someone says my mic is mute. If you can hear, are you a teacher? Yes, I'm a certified special education teacher with a master's degree and TESOL, which is teaching English to second language learners. I speak 4 languages. I speak French, Creole, Spanish. So I'm an educated, you know what I mean? So I know my rights, and I know the law, and I know the talent and the skill that I bring to the table. I'm sorry, you're the only one who can't hear me because you're probably a troll. So I'm going to keep talking to people who can hear me. They're going to hear me, right? So I gave up my teaching career. I'm going to get to what did Cappin for Likes do. I gave up my teaching career on a promise, which is my fault. But since they were paying me initially, I assumed that that would continue. So whatever, people are blowing money here and there. You guys want to pay Hollywood Unlock in the Shade Room? You're not going to grow as a network without the engagement from organic engagement. Notice when I shut down my T page, no one's going to post to you. None of the big T pages are going to support your network because you lied to us. I'm not the only one.
That is very true because honestly, to tell you the truth, I have not heard about Tronics since the launch.
Okay, we put together a group
page
of
it hasn't been Neighborhood Talk, the Jasmine brand, It's On Site, the Shade Room. No.
And amazing freaking bloggers. They were made promises. I was yelled at in group chats because the network would tell us, go do this, go do that, and we do it, and then they wouldn't want to pay. Okay?
So I'm just going to pause it right here. And I can't speak on the payment arrangement that this blogger had with the Tronics Network, but what she is saying about the group chat is true. There is no alleged here about that. I was actually invited to that group chat. And I do believe, yes, there was 10 bloggers in that group chat. And yes, promises were made, but nothing materialized. And
so I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit so we can hear the rest of this blogger, and then we're going to head out with this, okay? All right.
Right. Thank you. Even then, that's exactly what they did. They made me quit my job, then wanted to tell me after the fact that they didn't tell me to quit my job, or that when Ray J says something on live, he's just saying anything, don't pay any mind, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, you're not paying me what I asked for. My rate is my rate. I had over 108K followers. 108K followers on that blog. I turned it to a Tronics page. By the end of it, I was down to 103K. Okay, so I was losing. Thank you. Maddie is verifying what I say is true because she was in a group chat. I don't want to put anyone's name in it because I don't want to involve no one in it. That's why I'm not saying who was there. Yeah. So like I said, back to in May, my daughter, who's 14, graduated middle school. Okay. So thank God, like I was about my shit. So, you know, I had shit paid in advance. I had a savings account, all that shit, right? I have a mortgage, I have car payments, my hair, my nails, my daughter's upkeeping, all that. So I'm like, okay, they're going to be late on payments. So the first actual real payment I got was on June 9th. So at the end of the month, I sent in the invoice. I'm like, I need an invoice for $5,000 for the month that I work. Oh no, you're going to get paid at the end of the month for the month I work. What are you talking about? I have a mortgage. I have a car. I have a child. She's graduating. She needs her hair done. She needs her nails done. I worked. Where's my compensation? So when y'all come back to me talking about I'm not loyal because I took the page down, ain't no loyalty in money making. Ain't no loyalty in feeding my daughter. Ain't no loyalty in make sure I have a mortgage to pay. How are you going to ask me for loyalty when I came to y'all time and time again to the point I got on the phone with WAC 100 and Ray J and I told them what was going on and still nobody was trying to pay me. Coco's on here. She was part of my team in the beginning too. I was paying Coco out of my pocket. Okay. So y'all want to talk about loyalty and then you want to hire Captain for Likes who was just saying that Ray J this, that, and the third and he's crazy. Her and Donut was clowning him, but because she'll work for free off the cloud, y'all want to hire her, that's fine. But I didn't sign no NDA and my story will get told at this point because y'all won't leave me alone. I left y'all alone, but y'all still bothering me with me, calling me and lying on Zeus like y'all was lying on Lemmy the whole time, pressuring me to post nonsense about the man who ain't never bothered me. It's so wrong, and I'm gonna continue to speak out. And I have evidence. Now y'all causing me emotional stress. Y'all are causing me fucking mental duress. Maybe I need to lawyer up at this point because y'all keep playing with me. Keep my name out your mouth, Tronics Network. Keep my name out your mouth. Because I know where all the skeletons are. And I never signed no NDA, so y'all don't want this. Okay? Keep my name out your mouth. Eric, stop calling me. Stop texting me. I got voice recordings. Keep my name out your mouth. Follow me on YouTube. I'm going to be posting receipts there.
And this is not the first time that we have heard these claims.
Child.
If you guys will recall.
Listen, something the Kool-Aid ain't sweet. Because like I said, I've never heard of this blogger, it's Auntie JoJo or Lola Lee T podcast before today. So I'll keep you abreast of what's going on. My Lord Jesus, let's roll on to 47 because, my Lord, there's a lot going on here with him. From Variety.com, 47 calls Ted Sarantos a fantastic man, but says Netflix and Warner Brothers deal will give streamer a very big market share. It could be a problem. President upends by hosting Washington, D.C.'s Kennedy Center Arms. I'm acting like Johnny Carson, who tells the crowd. Johnny Carson had a career for 39 seasons, almost 40 seasons. And people actually liked, not just liked, but liked him and still revere him. Okay. President 47 on Sunday confirmed he recently met with Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos at the White House to discuss the Warner Brothers Discovery deal and said the market share of a combined Netflix with Warner Brothers and HBO Max could be a problem. 47 speaking with reporters on the red carpet of the Kennedy Center Honors event in Washington, D.C., said Netflix's deal to acquire Warner Brothers and streaming business will require a review out and said, I'll be involved in that decision. 47 upended decades of tradition with his decision to host the Sunday's 47th Kennedy Honor Ceremony, where honors are Sylvester Stallone, KISS members Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, singer, actor Michael Crawford, country superstar George Strait, and disco diva Gloria Rayner. He told the crowd gathered for the most prestigious event on Washington's arts calendar that he didn't know why he decided to host. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. Okay, listen. We've been doing Brainley's virtual tour live and moving with the brand Brainley's virtual tour for about 3 years now. And I know why I'm hosting the show, okay? I know why I created the brand, and I know why I'm making the movement that I'm making. So you mean to tell me after you raged a Mitch fit about the Kennedy Center Honors and this, that, and the third, and you wanted to replace the board and fire people, this, that, and the third, you mean to tell me that you don't even know why you decided to host it? You told the crowd that was there, that gathered for the event, that you didn't know why you wanted to host? Johnny Carson would never. I'm acting like Johnny Carson, 47 quipped as he spoke from behind a podium with the presidential seal, a first for the ceremony. I know you lie. He's still thinking he on NBC hosting The Apprentice, sir. Let's roll on. First for the ceremony, highlights of the event will be telecast December 23rd as a primetime special on CBS in typical fashion, befitting his roots as a real estate developer. 47 also declared, we're bringing this building back to life. 47 was quick to execute a top-to-bottom makeover of Kennedy Center staff this past spring after his odds-defying return to the White House. 47 was upbeat as he opened the event and steered clear, slinging barbs at political foes. However, he did not the shift in the wind for Washington, D.C. social elite. Many of you are miserable, horrible people, he asserted. Oh, charming. Just fucking charming. 47 was on stage to introduce the first award presentation to Stallone, a Hollywood legend and a MAGA-friendly celebrity. 47 then took a seat in the Kennedy Center auditorium box, typically reserved for the commander-in-chief. Sir, you're the host. You don't get to. Oh my God, why? The award introduction for Crawford was done via video and pre-recorded segment with 47 speaking from the Oval Office. So wait a minute. So you're there hosting. Let me see if I got this. You're there hosting live, but yet you go to the commander-in-chief box and then you show up in a pre-recorded message from the Oval Office to introduce the next honoree. What the fuck is this shit? Okay. The Kennedy Center Kudo has long been one of the most prestigious laurel for entertainment figures to receive. The traditional Kennedy Center ceremony includes lengthy clip packages and retrospectives that put the honorees' influence and culture impact into context. This time around, there was no such video tribute for Stallone. Longtime Kennedy Center Honors producers Dun and Dusted rather bowed out for producing this year's ceremony after 47 unceremoniously dismissed Kennedy Center's board chairman Caroline, group chairman David Rubenstein, and Kennedy Center president Deborah Rutter. Stallone was saluted through testimonials delivered by Kurt Russell, Neil McDonough, Garrett Hedlund, and his brother Frank Stallone. In his red carpet, in his remarks on the red carpet, 47 said that the government review of Netflix's proposed $83 billion deal for Warner Bros., which was announced Friday, must go through a process, and we'll see what happens. According to 47, Sorrento's visited the Oval Office last week. The Netflix executive is a fantastic man, the person said. I have a lot of respect for him, but it's a lot of market share. 47 also says Sorrento, he's a great person. He's got a lot of interesting things happening aside from what you're talking about, but it's a big market share. There's no question about it. It could be a problem. The PAT would add HBO Max to Netflix's already massive customer base of more than 300 million. As of the end of quarter 3, Warner Bros. Discovery reported 128.0 million streaming subscribers, which includes HBO Max as well as Discovery Plus and the sports streaming services. The Netflix deal for Warner Bros. Is both a horizontal merger between rival streaming services and a vertical merger, adding a massive disruption pipeline for the Warner Bros. Content. It could also strengthen the marketplace for content producers. The Justice Department Federal Commission are expected to review the Netflix Warner Bros. Deal. FCC is not expected to play a role in reviewing the transaction because of the nature of assets involved. Warner Bros. Discovery does not own broadcast TV stations or cable systems. Sorrento, speaking on a call Wall Street analyst Friday, expressed optimism that the deal will clear regulatory approval. Netflix and Warner Bros. Discovery projected the deal will close in 12 to 18 months. We are really confident that we're going to get all the necessary approvals we need, rather, Sorrento's told analysts. This deal is pro-consumer, pro-innovation, pro-worker, pro-creator. It's pro-growth. Executives routinely point out Netflix earnings calls that even in its most mature markets, including the U.S., Netflix represents less than 10% of total TV viewing. Sorrento's in his meeting with 47 conveyed to the president that even combined with Warner Bros. And HBO Max, Netflix will grow to be about as big as Google's YouTube in the U.S. and will still have less TV market share than other media conglomerates, according to a Bloomberg report. So then, of course, right here from the Canadian version of Yahoo! 47 Yahoo News, courtesy of the Wrap. 47 calls Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos fantastic, said he'll be involved in the decision on Warner Brothers Discovery takeover. So just to show you that the Wrap is talking about, everybody is talking about this, and so here he is.
You mentioned some of your favorite songs. I did. I met with Ted. I think he's fantastic. I think he's, in the history of Hollywood, has really been almost, you could say, nothing like what he's done. You'd go back to Louis B. Mayer, maybe, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MGM. Ted has done an incredible job. I mean, he had a company that was very troubled 7 or 8 years ago, and he took it over, and he's really done a legendary job.
Should they be allowed to buy Warner Brothers? Should Netflix?
Well, that's the question. They have a very big market share. And when they have Warner Brothers, that share goes up a lot. So I don't know. That's going to be for some economists to tell. And also, and I'll be involved in that decision too. They have a very big market share.
Did he make any guarantees to you about the merger if they do merge?
No, not at all. He came up. He was in the Oval Office last week. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a great person. But he's done one of the greatest jobs in the history of movies and other things. He's got a lot of interesting things happening aside from what you're talking about. But it is a big market share. There's no question about it. It could be a problem.
First of all, that was not AI. That was the president talking to somebody with respect. What a shocker. Now, with that being said, this news broke this morning. Paramount launches hostile takeover bid for Warner Bros. Discovery valued at $108 billion, seeking to derail Netflix's deal. Okay. Paramount's offer includes $24 billion from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi wealth funds, as well as Jared Kushner's affinity partners. Bruh, like you already got Paramount because of the fucking president and the FCC. Leave this deal alone. Oh my God, on Monday, Ellison's Paramount Skydance announced that it has commenced an all-cash tender offer to acquire all of the outstanding shares of Warner Bros. Discovery for $30 per share. Same terms that offered in a December 4th bid submitted to the Warner Bros. Discovery board. Paramount's proposed transaction is for the entirety of Warner Bros. Discovery, including the TV business, CNN, TBS, TNT, and other networks. And David Ellison is not going away quietly. His quest to land Warner Bros. Discovery. Oh my God! Paramount's announcement taking its bid directly to Warner Bros. Discovery shareholders comes after Netflix and Warner Bros. Discovery revealed that their binding agreement Friday, under which Netflix will buy Warner Bros. Studio operations, HBO and HBO Max for $72 billion with an enterprise value of $82.7 billion. According to Paramount, its all-cash offer equates to an enterprise value of $108.4 billion, including assumption of debt, with an equity value of $77.9 billion. In contrast, the Netflix proposal entails a volatile and complex structure valued at $27.75 a share, and a mix of cash $23.25, stock $4.50, subject to collar and the future performance of Netflix, equating to an enterprise value of $82.7 billion, excluding the TV business per Paramount. Shit, this is crazy as fuck. You know, honestly, to tell you the truth, after Netflix and Warner Bros. Discovery already made the press releases, and there was an investor call, and there was a shareholder investor deck. Like, no, no, and no. A hostile takeover of $108 billion. You do realize that even though you took it to the shareholders, Ted Sarantos and the other brother from Netflix, because there's two CEOs at Netflix, and David Zaslav will still have to approve this $108 billion deal. Hey, my thoughts. Good to see you, my friend. 54321. Good afternoon, all. Can you imagine the crown jewel of our country presenting in this manner? Oh, joy. Now, listen, my thoughts. I've never hosted the Kennedy Center Honors, but I believe that I would do a better job than the president. Actually, at this point, a monkey could do a better job. Okay? The monkey that was on the Today Show could have done a better job. Bubbles could have done a better job. King Kong, they ain't got nothing on Denzel Washington, could have done better at hosting the Kennedy Center Honors. And now there's a hostile takeover bid for Warner Bros. Discovery valued at $108 billion. Like, bruh. You know, I know if I would have won Powerball Mega Millions, I would have put in a decent bid. And believe me, I would have just done everything that I've told y'all here. I would have just executed it. This is fucking ridiculous. Moving on, child. So in case y'all did not know, there was this thing called the Streamer Award, and India Love, who, you know, is associated with us, and she was on BET's The Westbrooks. She did this, okay?
Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Blah, 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 blah.
So apparently, child, monkey for head to say exactly. So apparently, DDG and India Love are not even together anymore, like they were ever together. But she apparently left DDG for Tavon Diggs, which is Stephon Diggs' brother. And if you know who Stephon Diggs is, he is the father of Cardi B's new child. And it looks like, you know, Cardi B might be a wag. You know what I mean? So this happened, right? And India Love went on her live and apologized. Now, this is coming from Twitch. And then, you know, you can also simulcast, but here we go. Okay, we're going to skip ahead. Girl, you see this? From 0 seconds. A whole minute of being on your phone to make a to make an apology. I can't do this shit.
Chad.
Okay, really?
What's an ultimate break trip really like?
It's breath.
By the way, look at these goals here. Look at these goals. 4,500 subs to go work with dad. 5,000 subscribers rather. Become a mom for 24 hours. Whose child are you going to be holding? Because you ain't holding Haley Bailey's child. So whose child you're going to be making? TT, I'm guessing that's a family member. At 5,500 goals and 5,500 subscribers, and then an all-girls slumber party. These are things you could normally do. Let's roll on. I can't do this.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Need some water.
Girl! You need what? A minute to play on your phone. I need some water to make an apology. This is the woman that you associate yourself with, DDG. Well, I mean, listen, you did use her as a pawn to get back at Haley Bailey, and India Love had no problems with Haley Bailey, but she just wanted the clout. What the? Roll on. Okay, let's get past this war shit. Okay, we're back. Okay, come on. Really?
So I finally got a chance to.
Now, 2 minutes. Look, right here. This is when she started talking. 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
So I finally got a chance to take myself off autopilot. I've been on go work mode nonstop.
What work have you done?
I came on stream today to make a.
What?
Sorry, I'm so nervous.
Girl, why are you nervous?
To make a true apology. A true apology meaning give no excuses or explanation for my behavior.
So here's the thing, right? And listen, not she a female Mr. West, and they can see you to that part. Here's the thing about apology, right? When you do something publicly, you apologize publicly. We get that. But the best thing to do would be to go over to the FaZe house, right? And have the FaZe clan work out something, and you go over to that person in person and say, sorry. Like I said to my ex, actions are how people know you. How you carry yourself is how people will remember you. Fuck wrong with you. Let's keep going. And by the way, I don't want to hear nobody say Braylon don't respect what I don't want to hear that shit. Because when Carlos Watson went through what he went through with Ozzy Mia, I held him to account. I held Jonathan Majors to account. I held P. Diddy to account. Y'all remember Kelly Price and how she said there was a Sunday best judge that fornicated with some boys and messed around with somebody's mouth? We cover everybody over here. Hell, we covered the Milagro Gramz trial. And people were trying to tell me that I had no right to say what was on my mind. New media don't pay people and is not found guilty in a court of fucking law. And by the way, the big win that Mob Radio thinks that they got, and the big win that Milagro thinks she got, and the big win that people that support her think that they got was already adjudicated in 2014 in a case with Miss Cox versus Obsidian Finance Group. You can do the fucking research. I did, where a three-person panel round from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals already decided that bloggers have rights with the First Amendment. So get the fuck out my face for telling me what I should and should not talk about. We're at 954,000 fucking total views on our road to 1 million because of me, motherfuckers, and this virtual tour family of mine. So listen, Know your role, stay in your place, and drive your fucking speed limit before you come at my virtual doorstep. Let's keep going. Don't make no damn sense. Gonna make a public apology on YouTube.
Behavior last night at the awards. I did not conduct myself in a way that represents me well, or my team, or my community, or the people that look to me and look up to me in one way, shape, or form. My behavior was completely unnecessary and distasteful, for sure.
But my thoughts, did I lie though? Did I lie? Did I lie about anything I just said though? And by the way, me and my thoughts, we get along. We family. She's been here. I ride for my thoughts. My thoughts actually came up here in the early days, and she gave me some validation that I didn't really know I needed, because in the early days it was a bit rough for to see if anybody wanted to care about me, and she met me right where I was at. So we good. But sometimes you guys say what needs to be said, because when you allow quietness to rule, hell can raise. When you allow quietness to rule, hell can raise. When you allow quietness to rule, hell can raise. When you allow quietness to rule, hell can raise. Okay? Some of y'all allow hell to raise because in your quiet time, y'all allow lies to form, to move, and to be about the world. And then you wonder why you don't get blessings from God. You get curses from the devil. Moving the fuck on. And if I ain't talking, you don't pick up that fucking bullet. Roll it on.
Another moment, another mistake made off being under the influence, but obviously it's not an excuse. It's just, like I said, it was completely unnecessary. It was selfish. It was inconsiderate. And I, 1,000,000%, am not okay with what I did. I first want to apologize to Adapt. It was no reason or excuse for dimming your light in your moment. What I did was very selfish and inconsiderate. I wasn't considering anybody else's thoughts, nothing but my own, and just being in the moment, being impulsive. And I took away from your moment, and I deeply am truly apologetic for that. I don't want to, to FaZe Clan. I definitely respect you guys as a group. You guys are real pioneers in the Twitch space. I'm very new to, very, very new, and I'm still learning and I'm still growing. I'm still learning as I go. But I respect you guys, and again, what I did was completely unnecessary and uncalled for. I want to apologize to QT. QT. What I did, first of all, I appreciate that you inviting me, and there's no excuse for my behavior. It was very distasteful. It was very, I keep saying, unnecessary. It was my initial emotion response, and that, again, I had no business being on that stage. And that is that. I hope one day you give me grace enough to forgive me for my actions. To my team, to myself, to my community of people, I'm truly sorry. I didn't represent myself well. I'm not perfect, and I say that all the time, but what I did yesterday was not necessary, and it was not me being in my right mind at all. Like I said, it's very unexcusable. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I was completely wrong for what I did. If the shoe was on the other foot and I was nominated and I won something and somebody did that to me, I would feel absolutely like shit, you know. So I
Thank you for saying that shit, because so many people, as I was looking on social media, did she lie? It's like, motherfuckers, do y'all not have a conscience? So basically, to everybody who said, did she lie? If you up for an award, I hope somebody ruins your fucking moment. Keep that same fucking energy.
So I can only imagine how I made anybody and everybody feel in the building that, you know, just it was my opinion and it wasn't necessary for me to share. And I was intoxicated and had the liquid courage to just say, fuck it and do it. And which is, you know, a bad habit of mine.
Any chance I got to tune in.
Wait a minute. Let's go back. Hang on.
You know, a bad habit of mine.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Any chance I got.
One more time.
Say fuck it and do it. And which is, you know, a bad habit of mine.
So what happened was, India loves grandmother, her people in heaven. Hey, listen, that's my granddaughter. She's showing her ass. Can we impact the server just to give her a bad connection so she can take herself off?
Any chance I got to tune in, I did. When I wasn't working, when I wasn't with my kids, when I wasn't with my family, you know, I was tuned in. You know why? Because
minded, I just.
And why would you have a transition to talk about yourself, bigging up yourself, as you giving an apology?
Have that impulse instinct, and that's something I have to change. I'm young, I'm young, but I'm too grown to be doing what I did, and there's a lot of work that I have to do in myself in this time of like seeing a mirror of me and my mistakes, you know, being broadcasted. Like, so I needed it to understand where I need to change and where I need to grow.
So I'm gonna pause it there because we do have more show, but I'll just say this: we will see if your movement holds any weight. And you also need to apologize to the women of who is my ball, because the way you disrespected was tattered, and how you just showcased the unmitigated black dassy, black proxy, black imagination to those women was beyond fucking disrespectful. Beyond. Now, with that being said, let's get to rollingout.com here. Celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. Meet the 167-year-old HBCU you never heard of. America's oldest private black university taught this nation what educated black leadership looks like. So, let's start with a confession. This might be your first time ever hearing the name Wilberforce University. Trust me, once you do, you'll never forget. Founded in 1856, 5 years before the Civil War fired its first shot, Wilberforce University stands as the oldest private historically black university in the United States. Not just a relic of history, but the birthplace of higher education itself. Long before hashtags proclaim black excellence, Wilberforce was already living in it, breathing in it, and building it from the ground up. A university born from defiance. Picture it, America, 1856, slavery still legal, black literacy outlawed in most states, and yet amid such oppression, something audacious emerged in Ohio. You mean to tell me the state I'm living in has the oldest HBCU? Child, you learn something new every day. A university daring to believe that people of African descent can not only learn but should be led. Wilberforce also was named after British abolitionist William Wilberforce, a man who famously said, "We are too young to realize that certain things are impossible, so we'll do them anyway." That spirit Equal parts faith and fire became the university's heartbeat. Wilberforce was never simply about education. It was about freedom, about intellect as a form of rebellion. And a rebellion it was. When the Civil War broke out in 1861, the school was forced temporarily closed. But let's be clear, Wilberforce didn't stop it, just simply reset. In 1863, while slavery was still legal in much of the country, the African Methodist Episcopal AME Church purchased and reopened the university. That moment redefined ownership and autonomy. Wilberforce became one of the first institutions in America owned and operated by African Americans. Imagine the courage it took to establish a Black-owned university in the middle of the nation's bloodiest conflict over race and freedom. While Confederate and Union armies clashed over whether Black people deserve personhood, the AME Church was built an institution that premised on Black intellectual supremacy. That's not just educational history, that is revolutionary action. So there's Wilberforce University. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read this story here, my good friend LaDonna Raeh, and then what we'll do is we'll come back a little bit later because I want to read both of these articles in full, but I do want to also make sure that this show gets clipped because, child, this one was a good one. But here we go with LaDonna Raeh. LaDonna Raeh knows the power of being heard. WVON 1690 AM co-host and branding consultant turns discernment into Chicago's most authentic mic. In a media landscape cluttered with voices competing for attention, LaDonna Raeh has mastered something rare, the art of making people feel heard. As the co-host of the afternoon show and producer of the Wake Up Chicago show on WVON 1690 AM, LaDonna operates at the intersection of legacy radio and modern media innovation. But her real work, the work that defines her career, happens in spaces between the commercial breaks where connection becomes currency and authenticity becomes strategy. I chose this path after being inspired by Chicago's radio legends and realizing the power of voice and storytelling to impact communities. LaDonna explains that inspiration translates into multifaceted career spanning media personality, actress, producer, voiceover artist, and brand consultant through her firm, The Raeh Consulting. She's also the host of the LaDonna Raeh Show on YouTube, where her reach extends beyond Chicago's airways into digital spaces where most artists live. Multiple brands, multiple platforms, one mission, helping others be seen, heard, and celebrated. So, like I said, what I will do is I will come back with another show to read this article and to read the other one in full, because one thing to know and two things for sure, we don't play over here about celebrating our people. And for those of you who may not know how this channel works, there were a couple of times actually that I did this. The melanin gift wrapping paper, we did a whole separate live on that because I wanted to make sure that they got their promotion. And also too, you guys remember the Wes McCoy plus size jean brand, I did a whole separate live. So believe me, sometimes bonus tours not only come out of the day, but also too sometimes bonus tours come out of doing the right thing. And I think it will be quite flagrantly disrespectful of me to half read these great articles from rollingout.com or any platform and not give them their full totality. So with that being said, give me a few moments and then we'll come back and finish the rest of this. But with that being said, a positive news story for you all as we get ready to end this show, and then I'll come back and make it do what it do here. Some big news in the world of the cruise line industry here. I want to show you all this from the New York Post. So as you guys know, the 17th annual Best in Cruise Awards by cruise review site Cruise Critic finds that Virgin Voyages leads the charge when it came to pleasure boating on the high seas. So here it is. Here, best cruise line, Virgin Voyages. Virgin doesn't nickel and dime. There's no gratuities, and all specialty dining is included. Gush one reviewer on Reddit. They don't have a drink package. There are some options in their dining that cost extra, but 98% of the food is included. helping them cruise to an easy victory was the addition of brilliant Raeh, 110,000 gross ton cruise liner that helped embark on its maiden voyage over the summer. All told, Virgin consistently brings high watch fun, boundary pushing food, dazzling entertainment, and cool vibes to the high seas. Cruise, critic, rave. Best of all, the line is adults only preventing the vessel from feeling like being trapped in a jungle gym on the high seas. And by the way, shout out to Virgin Voyages for having a black mermaid on their vessel here. So I'll read it one more time. Virgin Voyages doesn't nickel and dime. There's no gratuities. All special dining is included. Dutch one review on Reddit. They don't have a drink package. There are some options in their dining that cost extra, but 98% of the food is included. Helping them cruise to easy victory was the addition of brilliant Raeh, a 110,000 gross ton cruise line that helped embark on its main voyage over the summer. All told, Virgin consistently brings high watch fun, boundary pushing food, dazzling entertainment, and cool vibes to the high seas. Cruise, critic, rave. Best of all, the lines adults only preventing the vessel from feeling like being trapped in a jungle gym on the high seas. So Virgin Voyages once again wins Best Cruise Line for the 17th annual Best in Cruise Awards from Cruise Critic. So congratulations there. We will be back in just a little bit with those two other articles read in totality. So one love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. See you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget Potomac tonight, 6 o'clock. And then tomorrow we'll do Married to Medicine. I've been doing that because, for one, I like to rest. But number two, both shows are on Sunday. So you're getting a double dose of Braylon reality. On Mondays and Tuesdays. So one love, much love, all love. See you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.